Hello so much, you're welcome to my channel. Please make sure you subscribe and like my video. In today's video I'll be teaching you how to cut a bustier straight gown with yoke, and I'll also be teaching you how to pad it. I've gone ahead to mark my starting point. This is my starting point. I've marked from my shoulder line to my chest line. This is my chest line. Please make sure you watch my video on how I cut basic bodice pattern. I explain how you can get all these lines. From my shoulder to my chest line I took 9 inches. From my shoulder to my bust point I took 10 inches. From my shoulder to under bust I took 14 inches. From my shoulder to waist I took 16 inches, and from my shoulder to hip I took 25 inches. I've gone ahead to label all my lines. Please do so. The next thing I will mark now is my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches. You can also divide your bust measurement by 8 to get your nipple to nipple measurement. So I'll be taking 4 inches. This 4 inches I will mark it straight down. I'm not adding any allowance on this pattern. I will add all my allowances on my fabric. When I'm placing it on my fabric, I'll take my neckline. My neckline I will be taking 3 by 3. This 3 by 3 is not standard. You can alter it to your desired neck style. I will come down by 1.5 to get my shoulder slope. Remember, we'll be adding 1/2 inch on our fabric when we are placing it on our fabric. Add your 1/2 inch here. So I will input my bust measurement. My bust measurement is 42. It divide by 4. I get 10.5. Mark it here. And I'll curve my armhole. To curve my armhole, I'll just divide it by 2. And I'll come in by 0.75. You can also take 1/2 inch, but this is the best. To get a perfect armhole curve, take 0.75. The next thing now I will do is to take my waist measurement. On my waistline, I will divide my waist measurement by 4. My waist measurement is 38. You add 1.5. The 1.5 is for your dart intake. Please remember to add it. 1.5 plus 38, I have 39.5. Then I'll divide it by 4. Okay, it's 9.80 something. I will approximate it to 10 inches. Have 10 inches. My hip is 45 divided by 4. I have 11.25. I will mark it here. And I'll connect my lines. I'll connect my lines. To mark for my gown length, if you want to take it straight, know that it will not be fitted on. So what I will do now, my hip is 45. I will minus 5 inches from my hip. I have 40 inches. I will divide it by 4 to give me 10. For my under bust, I'll come down by 1 inch, and for my hip I'll come up by 1 inch also. On my waistline, I will take 0.75 on both lines, and I will connect it. I'll connect this one here first, and I will connect this one on my hip. I'll do the same thing here. This bustier gown is shoulder bustier, so I will divide my shoulder by 2. And I will connect the line to my bust point. Okay. Okay, the next thing I will do now is to mark how much I want my bust to cover. From my under bust here, I will go up by 6.5. I'll mark my 6.5 here, and I'll connect it. I don't want my breast to be revealing, that's why I came out by 6.5. Don't cut that too much so that your bust will not be coming out. So here now I will take 1 inch to tighten it, and I will connect it to my bust. I will connect it to my bust point. Please, on this my bust point, see my bust point line. See my bust point line. I came out by 0.25. 0.25 is here. This is 0.25. Please don't mind my tape. From here to here is 0.25. I came out so that it will not be pointing. The next thing I will do now, I will replace it here. This 1 inch I take, I will replace it here. I'll mark 1 inch here. It will not be more than 1 inch, and I'll connect it back. So I will now curve my neckline. I want to use a sweetheart neck. I'll be using yoke. The next thing I will do now is to, please, I want to mention something here. If you have from bust 28 to 35 on this your under bust, take ½ inch this side, and on this side you will take 1 inch. If you're from 36 to 45, on this side take 0.7. Please, we want to snatch our under bust so that our cup will come out well. On this side you come out by 1.5. and now connect it to my I've connected it. I'll still connect this one. This is what I have. I'll be using bust darts on this. Please use 1 inch bust dart. If you are bust 36 to 45, use 1.5 bust darts. I'll connect it to my bust. So the next thing now is to connect this line. On my hip line here, I'll come out by 0.25. Here too, I'll come out by 0.25. I'll connect it straight down. Okay, so mate, I've finished drafting my front pattern. I will cut it off and show you how you can add your sewing allowances on the fabric. I'll cut it off. Before then, I'll cut my back. I will cut the back and I will show you how you can cut it off. I will close the bust dart. We'll be closing the bust dart. You will close this dart. The reason why I'm closing it is because to check whether the lines are equal. If you check it very well, it's not equal. If you cut it like that, when you are joining it on your fabric, it won't align. It will give you issue on to join it. So what you will do is to align it, make it equal. This is the line. This is the first line. It's not equal. So if I open it, see, this is what I have. I will now connect the first line here. I want to connect it like this. Ignore this first line inside here. It's not straight. This pattern is very accurate. It won't give you issue when you are sewing it. Let me cut it off so that we can proceed to cut the back. I will just cut my neckline. I cut my shoulder. This is my yoke. Okay. I'll cut my armhole. To cut we'll be cutting this bust dart. So to do that, I will first of all slash here open. I'll first of all see what I will do. I will slash this side open so that it will be easy for me to close. Then I'll fold it to make this one. I've cut it out. This is my yoke and this is my side. This is my front side, center front. This one will be on fold. This one will also be on. Okay, if you have watched up to this point, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also like my videos. I've gone ahead to mark all my lines. This is the back part. This is my chest line, my bust line, my under bust, my waist, my hip and my legs. So for my back, the first thing I will do now is to mark my neckline. I will be taking neck width of 3 inches and the depth is 1.5. I will connect it. For my back shoulder slope, I will take 1 inch. I took 1.5 for the front. For back, I will take 1 and I will connect it. And also find my midpoint so that I can cut my armhole. For my front, I came in by 0.7. For back, I came in by 0.5. I'll connect it. I will take my round bust. My round bust is 10.5. I'll take it here. My waist, I'll take my waist. And I'll take my hip. I'll connect all the lines. I'll do the same thing on the left. I'll get 10.5. Minus 5 inches from your hip and divide by 4 is 10.5. I will now take my dart. My dart is 4 inches. I will move down a straight line. My dart is 4 inches. I will a straight line down. I will also divide my shoulder by 2. My back shoulder. I'll connect it to my wash point. Okay. The next thing to do, for my under bust, I will still come up by 0.5, so that it can be equal with the can be same line with the front part. And I'll take half inch on both sides. Okay, I forgot to tell you, for your back, remember on the front part I added 1.5 inch on. For the back I will add 1 inch because I will be taking half inch on both side of my that leg for my waistline. For front I took 0.75, that is 1.5 for this half inch. On my bust point I'll come down by 1 and I'll connect it. On my hip I'll also come up by 1 inch. On my hip I come up by 1 inch and I'll connect it also. Okay, so I'll be taking 0.25 on both sides. I don't want it to be curvy, that's why I'm taking 0.25 and I'll connect it to my first point. Don't be curvy. Connect it. I'll add half inch here. Half inch to replace it. I'll connect it back here. Then from there, I will now slant my neckline from here. This is my yoke. And I'll clean this and so that it won't confuse. So on my waist here, I will take half inch. The reason why I'm taking half inch on my waistline is to eliminate the zipper bulge at the back. So I will take half inch here. This is my waist. And I'll connect it like this. This is all for the back. Okay, I'm done cutting the back. This is the beautiful fabric I will be using to cut it off. And I also show you how to sew it. It's always good to work with your pattern. And after sewing your clothes, it will give you the perfect fitting. You won't be in need of adjusting or reshaping your clothes. I'll be showing you how you will add your necessary allowances. Okay, what I did on the down part is that I extended my gown length. For this part it was 34. What I'm doing is a pencil gown, so it's a 3/4 gown. So I will have added some inches in your pattern and your fabric. Yes. So your fabric will be on fold. So I will be adding my half inch. So be patient because you will like the outcome when you work with your pattern. Here you will just come out like this. You measure your half round. Continue with your half. On the side, I'll be adding 3 inches. Okay, I'll be adding 2.5. You can add 3. Okay, I'm done cutting it out. This is our front part. Please make sure you follow all my steps. This is the back part. This is where I added my zipper allowance. You will notch it here to indicate my zipper allowance. Please make sure you wash the sewing part. I will show you how to alter the yoke. I'll be adding yoke. I'll show you how to alter the neckline. Alter the neckline for the yoke. I'll be opening it at the back. Thanks for watching. Bye.